arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, gentlemen, we've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game.
We hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A 2-yard loss.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The number 1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
21-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. A run, and this is Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Omar Spates on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The reception belongs to Matt Collins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, New England.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here comes Smith on the return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. A short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down, Rams.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Rams.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the 1st down anyway.
He'll step up and run this.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. grab. It's Henderson to start this drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
14 yards.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Douglas in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll get this out wide, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
May to throw on 2nd down. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the
You can see this
18-yard
connection
line.
is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
To throw again is May. That one taken in. Sean Booty. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Patriots 7, Rams nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams comes as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3rd and long. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And the Rams first down.
That's just a huge letdown there defensively. You have them 3rd and long, and anytime an offense decides to just turn around and give the ball to their running back, it's almost like they're waving the white flag that this possession is over. In this case, not only did they pick up the first down, they picked up a huge gain.
They go play action with Stafford. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll take it on in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Rams.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That stop made by Byron Young.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he
A
had
gain
the
of
touchdown
21
catch the
yards.
last time they had the
First
football.
down, Los
Here,
Angeles.
he's got a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's out wide to Williams. And the defense not going to let him wiggle out of that one. They force him out behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Now a second down throw for Stafford.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To the air again, Stafford. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
A 48-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Rams will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. May now on 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. To throw on 1st down is May. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. May to throw again. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 more yards.
The that's going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll go play action with May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Cam Curl, the safety, burst through, and he comes up with the sack. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And a Rams first down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Man in motion is Smith. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Harold Landry in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Second down, it's Stafford. And he let him a bit too much. Pass is incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
And a Rams
Third downs,
down.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This throw right side is caught by Adams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
They'll run the sneak. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will get out in front, 17-7.
Patriots 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And 8 at the 30-yard line.
Second down and 8. On the ground, here is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third, they need 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On second down, it's May. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
He'll try it now with Henderson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. first down, it is Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They go play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua, touchdown, LA. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Rams up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Patriots 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. Has completed to Douglas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
This hasn't been
48-yard
his
line.
best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
And even though you're
at the
facing a big
35-yard
deficit, I
line.
still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
May to the air once more. That complete to Henderson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
To throw on 1st down is May. He'll look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams 7-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Drake May. the lights still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That one's caught by Smith. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, L.A.
1st down, Rams.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Play action, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The motion man is Nakua. Play action now for Stafford. And he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Now it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Stafford now. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They're going to bring him down to the 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. 1st down picked up on the ground.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up 1st down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. And the Rams have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players. Their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say. But then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night.